We are couple on the cut, Cindy, Michael and our furry crew member Toffee, and we live aboard our 57-foot narrowboat Tumbleweed as we seek adventure on the inland waterways of England and Wales. Glad to have you join us. Welcome aboard. We start our journey at Fradley Junction where we left you last time, and this is where it is in the UK. We leave Fradley Junction and go on to the Trent Mersey where we negotiate 3 locks, and then we cruise to Rugeley where we find a mooring overnight.
It's Saturday morning and we've stayed the night at Fradley Junction and off for an early start to Rugeley. There's normally lock keepers on. We've got 3 locks to do. Turn left at Fradley Junction, just about 100 yards in front of me, through the first lock, but we're probably too early for the lock keepers, so it'll be us doing it. And get some water. We've got the water filter system, but if there's a water point and we need to top up, it's easier to use that than waste the filters that we have for the water freedom. So top up with water through the swing bridge, left at the junction, and then through 3 locks and then on to Rugeley. The weather's overcast, but probably maybe a little bit brighter actually. Just a little breeze, but the boat is full of leaves, so I want to clean that off first, but I think because it's quite early. What time is it now? Oops, excuse me. It's 10 to 8, but there's not a lot of movement in the moored boats. You can tend to know if people are moving around because their boat's rocking a little bit, so it's fairly quiet. So I will not blow the leaves off here. I'll wait till I get to that water point, and I've got a blower that I blow the leaves off with. I think I'm wasting my time, to be honest, because as soon as I'm blowing them off they're falling, but that's autumn. But it's interesting, isn't it, that the canals have their own beauty, whether it be spring, summer, autumn, winter. And that's the exciting part really. We do a journey up a certain stretch of canal, a certain time of year, and it looks so different if you do it a different time of year, so it's all good, but it just means a bit more work for me. So when Cindy comes back from walking Toffee, we'll start prepping to get off.
The Swan Inn, which is straight in front of us, is a 16th century Grade II listed public house. Fradley Junction was created in 1790 when the Trent Mersey Canal and the Coventry Canal met, becoming a busy industrial hub for carrying goods like raw materials and finished products. This led to the development of a canal-side settlement with houses for workers, warehouses and public houses. Later, the area also saw the construction of a railway line in 1849, and during World War II, the establishment of the RAF Litchfield Airfield on Fradley Common. Fradley Junction is also a popular spot for gongoozlers. Gongoozlers is a name that boaters use for canal watchers. Gongoozlers is a funny name. I wonder how it came about. If you know, please tell us.
Hello again.
Good morning.
We've just gone through the locks, the 3 locks at Fradley. Met a nice lock volunteer, had a nice chat with him. Interested in our seats actually, because 4 generations of his family have worked at the JCB factory. Can't remember now where he said, but he thought they were the JCB seats, but they weren't. They're the Blackstone ones. But it's funny the interest that people have. We've got 57-foot narrowboat and they come all running to the seats and want to look at the seats, don't they? But we're on the Trent Mersey now, which has been I can't explain the difference between the canals, but when you get onto another canal it just feels different, doesn't it? Yeah. And it's just lovely. We've seen 2 kingfishers. They're always too quick to film. Sometimes we keep the cameras running just hopefully to catch something, catch any wildlife that passes by, but kingfishers are fairly aloof and very, very quick, and they don't like hanging around moving objects or people, do they?
No.
So yeah, we're Trent Mersey, now heading for Rugeley.
Hello to our friend that we met in Rugby, Pauline.
Pauline and her brother or cousin Steve.
Stephen, yeah.
Yeah, hello both.
Hello both. Pauline has also met one of our friends and fellow narrowboater, Andy, on Narrowboat Wolf Moon. So that was nice.
Yeah, but that was a lovely meeting actually, because Andy's a really helpful guy, isn't he? He's in fact, he's one of these boaters that if there's a novice boater who doesn't know what they're doing, he's always incredibly helpful. He actually just went on a trip helping new boaters through locks and showing them what to do, and I bet they were enormously grateful of that. But nice guy, Andy. Hi, Andy, if you're watching. Hope you're doing well. Also had a comment from Jeff. We haven't heard from Jeff. Hello, Jeff. We haven't heard from Jeff for a little while. And we were talking about him the other morning, weren't we? Just wondering if he was okay, because Jeff's been really helpful. He watches our vlogs and comments on them quite regularly. although he hasn't for a little while. That's why we wondered if he was okay. But hope you're okay, Jeff. And you have commented on our narrowboat turnaround that we did preparing to come this way. And I helped David moor up his boat and tie the bow up. And Jeff gave some great advice on, excuse me, sorry, hello. And Jeff gave some really helpful advice on the way I was mooring page number 2, David's boat up. And I thought that was really, really helpful. And I can't properly explain it, but I'm going to give that a go when we next moor up. And it's about not pulling the rope through the ring all the way and looping it and hooking it back and then tying up. And I just thought that was really, really helpful, because that's probably a way of casting off from the boat as well. You know, because when you're untying, when the boat's, you know, when you're casting off, and a boat goes past, it kind of throws the boat everywhere, and it can be a bit difficult. But, you know, I've seen boaters doing that, and I didn't quite know what they were doing, but Jeff's kind of explained that's a better way of mooring up. So I'm going to give that a go, because you could actually stand on the stern and thread the rope through the ring without having to get off the boat. Maybe that sounds lazy, but I just think it's safer and easier. So thank you for that, Jeff. We'll give that a go and we'll feed back how we find it. And also maybe just show it on video as well, because I don't know actually how many people know how to do that, or whether to do it or not, really.
And it's nice that we get suggestions and tips.
Yeah, we show you what we do, but it doesn't necessarily... Well, the way we're doing it, I don't think is the wrong way to do it. I mean, Jeff's point was, you know, there's an easier way, try this. And that's the bit that you pass on to boaters, isn't it? And, you know, we've been on this boat since February, and we've learnt a lot in the first 7-8 months, whatever it is, that we've been on here. And it has really been a learning curve, and we've learnt a lot, and we do pass some of that on, but I don't think you ever stop learning. I think you can be on a boat for 20 years and you're still learning and getting tips from other people, but it's just really nice that, you know, people do that in a nice way, and in a constructive way, as opposed to you're doing that wrong, because that's the way people learn.
And we're not too proud to accept help or suggestions. We want to do things the right way.
Absolutely, and you know, we encourage that. So, you know, there's a lot of people that have a better way of doing it. We'd like to know about it, please. I don't show you what I'm doing or what Cindy's doing to teach you. We're just showing you what we do, and if you think that actually, you know, you're not doing it correctly, or there's a better way of doing it, great. So we left at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I think it's still overcast, but it's actually feeling brighter, feeling a little bit warmer, isn't it? Although it was kind of a weird transition from summer to autumn in the way that it was hot, and we all know what kind of summer we've had. But then it also, all of a sudden, it went cold the following week, and then it's been chilly since. And that transition hasn't happened, does it, that we normally expect?
It was just one season and then the next.
Yeah, like a light switch, yeah.
And I know some people dread being on a narrowboat in winter, especially continuously cruising. But I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got on the boat in February, although we were in a marina waiting to get onto the River Nene because it was in strong stream. But it was cold. It was like -2, I think, on a couple of evenings or nights, wasn't it? And we kind of got to know the boat and the heating, the Webasto, how it all works. So that was kind of quite helpful. And surprising, I was really surprised how warm the boat was. Last night we've actually got a valve we can change over and turn a pump on, a 12-volt pump. So while we're cruising, the water goes through a heat exchanger and heats the boat from the water in the engine. And when we get on the boat after like a few hours cruising, it's really warm in there.
Lovely.
And then we lit the diesel heater yesterday afternoon. We had to turn it off mid-evening, didn't we? Because it was just too hot. We had cooked, and that also heats the boat, doesn't it? But surprising how warm the boat does get. And I thought, being in a tube of steel, it would just be cold, but it isn't. It's really pleasant. So I think a couple of hours to Rugeley, maybe. Just looking at the map. Yeah, so we should arrive about 1 o'clock, half 12, 1 o'clock, maybe just a bit after that. And then we'll moor up in Rugeley, get some supplies, and replace our kettle as well. Our kettle broke, didn't it? It leaked. Our electric kettle, so we'll probably look for another kettle as well. So it's funny what you get excited about on a boat. So we'll talk to you shortly. So Cindy's just gone on ahead. We're at Armitage Tunnel. The first time we came through here we didn't realise, but you have to go and check that nothing's coming the other way because it's single file and very narrow, as you'll see in a minute. Luckily when we went through there was nothing coming, but it would have been a problem if it was. And you can't see the entrance to, well, I say it's a tunnel. I don't think it's got a roof of a tunnel anymore, but Cindy's going to check nothing's coming the other way before I make it way through, really.
You're fine to continue, sir.
Okay, brilliant, thank you. I'll make my way now. See you on the other side.
Okay.
So Cindy's, you probably heard, but Cindy said we're clear to go through, so we'll make our way.
Walkie-talkies came in very handy here. This must be very difficult for single-handed boaters. To the left you can see how the rock was cut into to make the canal. This poor couple didn't realise we weren't the only boat coming through and that there were two more behind us. They ended up with their heads in the overhanging bush, but they took it as just one of those things that can happen on a narrowboat. We've arrived at Rugeley.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know what I'm whispering. I'm out of the boat now, but I'm just going to the post office to collect her Amazon order, which is some of Cindy's coffee that she likes, some silicone grease for the prop that I need to put in annually, and I've also got a little surprise for Cindy that she didn't know about. That's why I was whispering, but I am away from the boat. The boat's just behind me somewhere, but let's go and get it. Although we've been to Rugeley before, this is the first time that I've gone to this pickup point, so I've got to find it. Let's see how it goes. How hard can it be? So,
in 20 yards, turn left. Turn left, then in 110 yards, turn right on Anson Street. In 90 yards, turn right on Anson Street.
so we're in Market Square, so apparently turn right onto Anson Street. It says, I say it, Siri, or whatever her name is. It's a bit weird calling her it. It's also bizarre talking to a phone. Why people are looking at me. Now we're on Anson Street, and it's 110 yards down here, apparently. Not as bad as I thought. And the sun's out. So, here we are. So, back at the boat. Let's see what happens. Hope she likes it. Right, there you go. That's not your coffee. I think they sent a large silicone grease. No, it's for you.
Oh my God. Is this what I think it is?
I don't know what you think it is.
You're mad, absolutely mad.
Am I?
Yes.
I've been called that before actually, so I've learned to accept that. Not getting anything for Christmas, you know that, don't you?
You weren't getting anything for Christmas anyway.
Give me that knife. Fulfill that in my possession.
I wonder why you was clearing all the stuff off the side here. You are bonkers, do you know that?
Yes, I am aware of it. Oh, what's that? Ooh, Mo and Dave, look what's happened. Now she's got no excuse. Keep tabs on her. And Mo should be contacting you for advice.
Oh my days, look at that.
Oh, your days. Don't look in the little pocket. It's not in there, is it?
Oh, look.
Lots of bits. See, Toffee's really interested. Should be interested when you start playing it, I think.
Yeah.
Like to start with, anyway.
You are mad.
I think I am. I've got to listen to it. I think I'm totally mad.
I don't even know how to hold it.
Oh my God. Hopefully, everybody, she will improve. How hard can it be?
Thank you. Toffee also got a surprise. We exchanged her old squeaky gingerbread man, which she loves, for a new one. Last walk of the day with Toffee, and you can hear a blackbird in the background.
We really hope you've enjoyed this video. If this is the case, we'd really appreciate it if you could click the like button, the subscribe button as it's totally free to do, and the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Oh, and not forgetting the new hype button. It would really help our channel. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on board with us today. Thank you for watching, please take care, and we hope to see you next time. Bye bye for now.